What up guys, SwiftRick here, and today I'm going to show you guys my God roll Love and Death I was able to receive from RNGesus himself. I got really lucky and I actually did not grind for this grenade launcher much. I think I got it on my 5th drop. So I got really lucky to be able to get these perks right away. Now the perks I got for this Love and Death is Full Court, Field Prep, spike grenades, and a blast radius masterwork and linear compensator. Now I know you guys might be thinking, oh, blast radius masterwork, don't you want velocity masterwork? This is not a god roll. But when you have a grenade launcher with full court, blast radius, if you have more blast radius, it actually increases your damage because full court increases your blast radius damage. So for these type of grenade launchers, you actually want higher blast radius. So the one perk I would say is not perfect is maybe linear compensator, because that one slightly increases my blast radius, where if I had volatile launch, that one greatly increases the blast radius. So I think linear compensator increases it by +5 according to destinylight.gg, and then volatile launch increases the blast radius by +15. So that's the only thing that I wish I could at least change, but this is basically the god roll. That's not a big deal if you have just linear compensator instead of volatile launch. At least I got a perk that was able to increase my blast radius for the first slot instead of having a perk that would decrease it, because there's some perks that decrease your blast radius. So at least I got +5. I'm happy with that, but everything else is perfect. And if you guys were wondering how I know about the blast radius increasing the damage for this type of grenade launcher, I saw a video from Fallout Plays. So if you guys want a better explanation on all that stuff, go watch his video. He has a very good video explaining why that would be the god roll for having blast radius masterwork and just a higher blast radius in general. So basically everything in his video is what I got for my perks. What he says is the god roll for the Love and Death is what I have, except for the first slot. That's the only one that's slightly just not making it the perfect god roll, but I don't give a crap, okay? I got +5 blast radius from linear compensator. That's good enough for me. This is the god roll, okay? Just leave me alone. This is close enough. I really want volatile launch, but whatever. This is good enough. I'm actually super happy with this, to be honest. I'm just saying that because I know some of you are going to be like, oh, it's not god roll, it needs volatile launch. You know what? You know how hard it is to get this drop, to get this perks? It's really hard. It's like damn near perfect god roll, okay? Just god roll, just not perfect god roll. All right, let's just leave it at that. But either way, let's get back into explaining why this grenade launcher is freaking godly. So if you didn't know, and if you haven't watched Fallout Plays video yet, I'll explain why these perks are what you want for this grenade launcher. Now, this is strictly speaking for PvE. This is not talking about PvP. So all these perks is what you want for a PvE loadout, for high damage to mainly bosses loadout is what I'm going to be talking about. So now let's talk about the next perk, spike grenades. Spike grenades, I'm sure a lot of you already know, is the perk on that second slot that increases your damage the most. So if you want the most out of this grenade launcher, you want spike grenades for that second slot. So next perk I have is field prep. Now, why do you want field prep? Because of two things. First, it increases your grenade launcher reserves, and that's very good because you get to hold extra ammo with this grenade launcher without having to use up mods to increase your ammo capacity. And the other thing field prep does is it increases your reload speed a lot when you're crouched, and usually during damage phase you don't need to move around, so it's not a big deal to be crouched while using this grenade launcher on a boss. I feel like this is very good for mainly hunters, because for me, I use Lunafaction boots and Well of Radiance when I'm usually doing raids and stuff that I need to do high damage to bosses. So when I use this grenade launcher, I never really need to crouch because I have a rift to do that for me, to reload really fast for me. But for hunters, or for situations when you don't have a rift or you can't use your Well of Radiance until you group up with your teammates, it's very good, because then I even show some examples in the video. I'm just crouched, use my grenade launcher ammo, and then when I have to reload, just stay crouched and it reloads super fast and keep unloading all my grenade launcher ammo on the boss. So because of those two reasons, field prep is the best, so you can increase your DPS even more. And then the last perk you want is full court. I'm not going to go into specifics of like stats and what it does specifically, but basically it just increases increases your explosion damage the further away you are from the target you're shooting. So the further away you get, the higher the damage increases for your explosion damage. And if you guys want to know exactly like how many meters increases what percentage, again, I would say go watch Fallout Plays video. He goes very in detail for what the perk does and the percentages and all that. But for this video, all I'll let you know is this one increases your damage even more and the most out of all the perks that come for this slot, and that's what you want for a god roll. And earlier I already touched upon why you want blast radius masterwork and blast radius increasing perk for the first slot, because it basically increases your damage. So I don't feel like I need to explain that anymore. But yeah, that is the god roll that I was able to get to drop. Now the next topic I want to talk about is, perhaps you guys are wondering, well, is this even the best grenade launcher? And in my opinion, it is. The only other thing that I would say might be better than this grenade launcher is Wendigo, but I feel like Love and Death is better, and I'll explain why. So first of all, Wendigo only does more damage than this Love and Death I have when Wendigo has explosive light procced in. And when it has explosive light procced in, it basically does around 15% more damage with explosive light. But after you run out of explosive light, the Love and Death would do around 50% more damage than the Wendigo. So the Wendigo only does more DPS for the first 6 shots, and if you are able to get more orbs from the ground, then you can do still more damage. But here's the thing, the highest DPS weapon right now seems to be the Izanagi's Burden. So the main thing you want to use for every DPS phase is Izanagi's Burden, and that's it. But when you run out of Izanagi's Burden, then you want to use a heavy weapon like a grenade launcher. And when you have no Izanagi's Burden ammo, you want to use a lot of grenade launcher ammo. So in my opinion, you're going to be using way more than 6 grenade launcher bullets on the boss when you're out of Izanagi's Burden ammo. Way more than 6. So that's why I believe Love and Death is better than Wendigo, because yeah, for the first 6 shots you do 15% more damage than Love and Death, but then after that, Love and Death is going to be doing 50% more damage for the rest of the ammo. So if you have a lot of ammo saved up, it's way better to have Love and Death than Wendigo, because overall with all the ammo you shoot out with both, Love and Death is going to be doing a lot more damage than Wendigo. So you might have noticed that a lot of this video you see me using the Love and Death only, even though I had Izanagi's Burden ammo, but that was just for the purpose of this video, to give you guys an example of how it would be for situations where you wouldn't have ammo for your Izanagi's Burden and only grenade launcher ammo. So you see me using Love and Death only for a lot of these boss damage phases. Now if you were wondering, the way you can get this grenade launcher is by going to the moon and going to the Lectern of Enchantment right beside Eris Morn and picking up and completing the Essence of Insanity. And then once you complete that, it'll give you the Love and Death grenade launcher with random rolls. It's not a guaranteed god roll, it's all random rolls, but you can get your chance at getting this Love and Death god roll. But there it is, that's my god roll, Love and Death. Super lucky to get this, very happy with it, and those are the reasons I think, if you have the right rolls, why Love and Death is the best grenade launcher for PvE in Destiny 2 so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you leave a like down below and subscribe if you haven't. And if you guys would like to, we have some spots open in our clan, Pup Patrol. It's open for everyone, so anyone can join. But again, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. See you guys next time. Peace out. God damn, I missed the shot!
Damage, very good damage.
Ooh. Bubble in the back.
Oh, we stole.
Oh, one more right. There you go.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
What did I shoot?
I have no clue. Oh, my well radiant sword.
Probably.
Either that.